Hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Today we're looking at another stock, SOFI. This is a finance company which actually do mortgages, personal loans, credit cards, investing. Like you could do different type of bankings with them, and they have an application, they have a desktop application. So we're just gonna see whether this stock actually means anything to a retail investor, or this is something that we should be passing on. All right, so I'm gonna quickly do some technical analysis on this. Before we get into the technical analysis of the stock, right? I just want to show you guys what the market cap is for the stock, how much volume they trade every day, and what institutional banking are holding on to, right? So, very first thing, market cap is 9.5 billion. Market cap, if you guys already know, if you don't know, market cap is whatever the outstanding shares they have in the market times the current price gives you your market cap. So it's 9.5 billion. All right, this is a big company, and the volume that is being traded on a daily basis is 68,575. That's how much stocks a share had, like they've been trading every day. So it's a big amount, right? With that being said, the other let's look at the institutional holdings on this. So the institutional banking, which are your big companies like Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street. And, they're all the big dogs, right? The institutional banking, they own 50% of the stock, which means that, when they hold a large number of shares of a company, it's very easy for them to manipulate the price for their own capital gains and stuff like that. So they own 50.33% to be exact, of the share of this of the stock. All right, so let's look at let's do some technical analysis on this and see how we're doing with this, and if it's something that we should be considering, for our portfolio, or maybe a hot play for a day or two, for a week, or whatever the case is. So I'm gonna start off with the technical analysis. We're gonna add a few indicators to see whether this is a play for us, or is this something that we should be avoiding. So very first thing I'll be adding is the moving averages. Moving averages, the way I look at it, I look at 20 periods, I look at a 50 period, and a 200 period. All right, a period is nothing but last 20 candles, last 50 candles, and last 200 candles. Right now, those candles determine on what chart are you on. So are you on a 30-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, a daily chart? So I'm at a 30-minute chart right now, right? You could always go to a daily, but let's look at the 30-minute chart and see how the stock has been doing the last few days, right? So let's look at that. So as we can see from visually, all right, let's look at visually, right? What we can see here, we saw a rise and we saw a fall, right? First thing we can do is before we even get to the moving averages, we could definitely add some horizontal line and see what was the lowest point of the stock. And that was on the 28th January, which was $10.50. And what was the highest point of the stock lately from last few days? So $13.55. Where does it reside right now? You are about $12 or so, right? And of course, I could go granular level and see, okay, this was your support from last few days. I mean, if you want to go more in depth, we could do support and resistance where we can add more support and see what was so this was the resistance before it was crossed by a new resistance. The new resistance became, so I could go into details, but I'm not going to go in further details on that. So we're going to keep it at a high level. All right, last few days. Let me delete this here one real quick second here. All right. Anyway, so it's actually, so the last support we have is $10. The resistance we have is $13 in the last few days. Okay. All right. Looking at the chart, we can visually see that it had a spike and it went down. Last 20 candles, it looked like it went from $12.96 to $12. Last 50 candles, you see it's rising, right? And it's rising, and it is going, like the average price is $12.71. Last 200 candles, it's actually steadily going down, right? Like, I don't think that's looking too positive here for the stock. So the last 200 candles, this is what usually determines, like, if you're a long-term holder and whether the stock is going to hold on or how the price is falling. So the last 200 periods, the price is really near what it is today, right? $12 is like $12.32. So average is not looking too great for this. Now, let's see what we have here. Okay, so this moving averages. Let's see what RSI is looking at, right? RSI is the relative strength index. So how RSI works is that anything above 70 means that the stock has been overbought. Okay. Anything below 30, it means that stock was oversold. So just to give you an example here, so you see here, right? The price fell. We go further down. So if price was high. I mean, you could go further down to like, okay, so let's start from here. The price was at $16. You see this RSI was above 70. Then it started falling down. The price, as the decline in the sellout, like people started selling out more, the price started dropping. At this point, the lowest point it got into at that point was $11.82, and there's a massive sellout here. Anything above 50 is awesome, right? Like that should be the standard gold standard. Anything above 50. It fell here, and then it went above 70, right? So that's looking at this right now as if you were to enter this stock. Right now it's at 33, so I wouldn't really recommend. I would recommend watching this stock for a few more days and see how the stock does. Let's look at MACD here. MACD is the moving average conversion or diversion, which also is a great indicator that gives you an idea as to the stock. All right, how moving average conversion diversion works is that if it crosses a signal line, the stock price sort of goes upward. If it goes down, people are selling it. The price is going down, right? The price is going down here. So here it didn't cross over. There was a rejection here, and the price steadily falls down. Right now, looking at this 30-minute, I would recommend watching this stock for a few more, maybe another day or two, and see how this goes. Maybe I think it's gonna fall even further if the analysis is true. If it crosses a signal line and it started going up, then you definitely will see a rise in the price. And if you see that it's gonna go up, and you can see RSI is above 50, and this is showing strength, like it's going upward trend, that could be a good entry point. So at this point, I don't know if this stock is something that we should be purchasing at this point. I would hold on just to see where it lands. I think it's still free falling, so I would recommend. You do have a support that we drew before, so yeah. In my opinion, I think this definitely something that we should be watching, not something that we should be getting in right away. And I would watch this chart for a few days and see how the market pressure is on this stock. So for now, $12 seems like it's still gonna fall even further. So yeah, let's hold on to this. Hope you guys like this video. I'm checking out all these low end stocks, low price stocks, and coming up with analysis and see whether these are the stock that we should be getting or should be avoiding right now. So right now, this stock looks like we need to give it a time and see where it falls. I think it's gonna go even further down. But that was my quick analysis. I'll be doing analysis on other stocks as well. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I will be bringing you more stock like these. Stay tuned. Thank you.